to Thursday's Take 5. We are outside.
We are.
We thought we'd be brave.
It's a bit drafty though, if I'm honest.
And come to the Winter Gardens to soak up a little bit of festive atmosphere. But truth be told, it is a little bit chilly, so I hope you can hear me over the breeze.
But we're in John chapter 5 today, and we're going to be looking at one of the miracles that Jesus performs. This is another one of his signs.
Indeed, and we were talking earlier before we started, before we came out, about the previous two signs which we actually talked about this week. And the first was on Monday, which was turning water into wine, which, as we mentioned at the time, was quite low-key, secretive. Not many people knew about it. In fact, strangely, the main players at a wedding, the bride and groom, had no idea what had happened that day.
Just a handful of people actually, well, very few witnessed the miracle, and a handful knew about it, certainly initially, although I'm sure word soon spread.
And the contrast between that miracle and the second sign, which we talked about yesterday, which is the healing of the official son, where Jesus was so far away from that boy, he wasn't in the same locality as him. He literally said, "Go, your son is well," and he was miles away.
Yeah.
After this father had frantically been running around looking for a miracle. And then today, a complete change again. We're back to the pool of Bethsaida, with a man by the pool surrounded by lots of other people who are not well, in a very public place on the Sabbath. So it's a very prominent day of the week as well. It's a completely different miracle again today.
And as Julie said, this is a place where there are lots of sick people all gathered around, almost the local hospital, and they're all waiting for these waters to be, it says, periodically stirred. So we don't know how often that is, but when the waters were stirred, so the story goes, the first one in was healed. But of course this man, because of his crippling disease, could not get into the water. And we'll think about that a bit more in just a moment. But what is fascinating here is that this is a healing miracle, but it's Jesus picking just one person amongst a crowd of sick people.
And so why did he just heal the one?
Well,
that's
why
the question,
did it?
Isn't it? Why? Just this one man?
And we don't really learn that in the first section. We only find out later on when Jesus is giving a little explanation to his disciples. And he says, "I only do what I see the Father doing." And it's as though he, the way he says it, it's as though he's seen in his spirit, something has played out there, and he knew previous to going to the pool what was going to happen. So he does. He just takes the one man and heals him. And it's really interesting because it's almost a case that the man isn't sure if he wants to get healed.
No, he doesn't respond in perhaps the way you might think he might.
Jesus says to him, "Do you want to be well, sir?" And you'd think the man would say, "Yes, of course I do." But he doesn't. He starts telling Jesus a story. But we haven't really got time for that, because the thing we want to focus on is the fact that he only did what he saw the Father doing. And I think there's something for us there as well as in this story, that we can be doing what God is showing us to do. And if you look at the miracle that happened, you see the incredible result of that healing, that the man got up, took up his mat, and off he went. That was it.
Yep.
He was healed on the spot. And maybe, just maybe, if we could grasp hold of seeing what the Father is doing, and then responding in faith to that, we would start to see God doing some amazing things, more amazing things in our lives. So maybe that's the challenge for today. It's certainly challenged me, that we need to just get close and to see what the Father is doing in front of us, and then respond to it. So today's challenge,
this year's challenge, it's only January after all.
A challenge for the year,
yes.
A challenge for the season maybe, is to get into this and to really experience it. So have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow for Take 5, number 5.
See you tomorrow.